Hello, family, and welcome, of course, to another video on my YouTube channel. And honestly, I'm just grateful to be alive, to have this opportunity to create, to build, to contribute, to be a positive impact for the people around me and the world in general. And I know a lot of people is thinking like, this guy Erling, he's crazy. He thinks he can just achieve anything. And yeah, that's exactly what I do believe. Because I believe that if you believe, you are right. If you believe that you will do something incredible, you will do it. And if you believe that you won't do anything incredible, you are telling the truth as well. Because the belief is the power. The only thing that you are really is your thoughts and your feelings, right? Because you don't have control over anything else than your thoughts and your feelings, right? Because what you think is what you're gonna say, and what you say is what you're gonna do. So be really careful about what you think about, because that's what's gonna come out of your mouth, and what comes out of your mouth is gonna become your reality. It's gonna become what you do, and what you do is obviously who you are, right? And what am I? You know, what am I? First of all, I'm a person. I'm a part of a society. I'm a part of the earth, and I'm a part of the universe. And just think about the universe. How insanely huge the universe really is. And when I think about that, that's when I can be calm. I can be chill. I can relax and understand that I honestly have nothing to be stressed about. Because in the bigger picture, I really have nothing that will change the universe. The universe is so big, it's such a little difference that I can do to change this universe with so many planets, stars, solar systems, galaxies, etc. That what I can do is I can step back, relax, and enjoy the moment. I'm enjoying this moment speaking to the camera. Why? Because always, since I was young, I had a desire to evolve, to learn, to grow, to become better. This is probably because of my amazing family, because of the great value that was put up on me when I was younger. And I'm so grateful for my upbringing, the people that I had in my life and have in my life. And I was honestly really naive. Because since I was in this great environment with these great people, great dad, great mother, etc., I thought everyone had it like this. I didn't know that the world is, it's a lot of good, but there is also a lot of bad. And I honestly do believe that what you focus on is what you get. So if you focus on the good, you get more good. If you focus on the bad, you get more bad. But there's a huge but. Because if you want to make a change, you have to think, what is the problem? What is causing this to happen? Right? Why are people doing these crazy things? And we can go deep, because this is deep to me. First of all, there's a path laid out for you. And this path is pretty straightforward. Most people follow this path, and a lot of people are actually happy with this path. And then there is some people that is different. Different from, everybody is different, but we are actually really the same. We are all one. We are supposed to work together to build a society that is great. That's what I believe. We should all contribute to help people. Help people with what you can help them with. See people around you and actually be aware of what's happening. Because that's when you can see what is wrong, what is right, what can I do to make this even better. And one thing that I realized when I became an adult was that at school I learned a lot of important things. Yes. And then after you are done with 10 years, in Norway it's 10 years, you have to go to school. Then you can choose if you want to go to school. Most people do go to school more. Maybe they take even like university studies. And this is where I felt like a lot of people went like at school, they learn, and then they came and started learning a specific path. Let's say you want to be a, since I was an aircraft mechanic, for example, let's just do that. So as an aircraft mechanic, you obviously have to learn a lot about safety, about procedures, about how to read drawings, you know, how to use tools, how to do different operations, etc. There's a lot of things you have to learn. So you learn this and it's really cool, like you're learning a lot of new things. And then you get out in a job and then you realize, what the heck, what I learned in school, yes, it was important, but actually now it's completely different because I don't know anything. Even though I went to school here for 3 years extra to learn about these things, I don't know shit about these things. I get into the job. I started as an apprentice. I'm learning more how exactly it works in this company. And then you start working. Maybe for me it was like I had to choose one. We have many different like groups. I don't remember the word, but it's like different avdelinger in Norwegian where they do the different jobs. So you can choose one place that you want to work. For example, on the core engine. Then you have fan, and then you have all of these different things that people specify themselves in so they can do a, a more specified job. Because if you do one thing and you learn how to do it really well, it's obviously better than if you keep having to learn new things. And that's honestly one thing that I was like, so I'm just gonna go with this path and I'm only gonna learn this. And if I enjoy it, yes, it's good. But is this actually my purpose? You know? I love learning. I love to challenge myself. Challenge myself. And one of the biggest challenges that I've had ever is because of business. I had to learn like self discipline. Even though no one is telling you should do it, I have to do it myself. Even though I don't think it's fun always, even though it's some tasks that is like, no, I don't want to do this at all, you know? But you have to do it. That's one thing. And then it's communication. Communication, which I believe truly is the most important thing you can learn in life. How to talk to people, how to understand people, how to have a good conversation, how to make people listen to you. How to be confident. How to make your dreams a reality. And there's a lot of ways to do this, all of these things. I'm gonna keep posting on YouTube, give you guys advice. This is more like an overview video. I hope that's okay. I do believe that we need people in jobs. I do believe that I should contribute with something for this society. And it can be a job. But I honestly think that we have so much. Think about years and years and years ago. Like, what we have now, the kings didn't have back in the days. You know, showers with warm water, food anywhere you go that you can just pick up from the store, cars that saves you so insanely much time. It's crazy. Medicine. And medicine is also a subject that a lot of people think differently about. Of course, there's a lot of good medicine, important medicine. But I honestly think that if you focus on your health, your mental health, your physical health, that's the most important, because then most of the time you won't need any medicine. So this is also something that I believe that a lot of people need a why they are doing it. Why am I working this hard? Why is this important to me? Why should I do it? And my why is to give my future kids a much better life than I've had. And I've had a great life, it's not that. But I've also had, in many ways, a hard life. I had to figure out a lot myself. And that's completely normal. Imagine your parents were perfect. everything you've heard was right. They knew everything, even about a society that, or a generation that they didn't live in. So if you just followed everything they told you, you would be like reaching all your dreams. That wouldn't be great as well, honestly. It's much more fun when you start using your brain and thinking for yourself instead of having, because that's what I honestly did a lot of my life. I was just listening and listening and listening to what people were telling me to do, what people said was right. And for me, it was so important that people liked me, that I didn't get, you know, yelled on. So I was this really, really good kid all the time. But by just following orders, you learn nothing, really. It's first when you start thinking for yourself, why are you doing it? What do I get out of this? Is this the life that I want to live for the rest of my life? And also, why do I listen to this person? What does this person want from me? Or why is this person telling me this? Is it because he wants me to work for him? Is it because he wants me to be his friend? He wants me to do the same as him because he wants someone to share this problem or share this thing. Honestly, I can just say thing. Share this thing with. If you know, you know. I know it's complicated for many people probably to completely understand what I'm saying all of the time, but there is some things you're not allowed to say. And it's really important to go against the government. I'm a little bit on the edge here. I believe that school is great, but I also believe that there is so many things within the school system that is wrong, that should be changed, that will make it a lot more fair. Because I think it's created, and it was also told, like the person that started the school system, he wanted workers. You know, he wanted people to be slaves, to work for him, so that he could make a lot of money and have people just listening to what he'd tell them to do. You know, imagine you had a person that every time you told that person to do something, he did it. That's what your boss does at your job. He's like, go out with the trash, you have to go out with the trash. He's like, fix this thing, you have to fix this thing. Imagine you had this person sitting beside you all of the time. He's your slave. You can just say, go do this, make my food, make this, go to the store and get this for me. You know, it will save you so much time. And what is money? It's energy. Money is energy, stored energy from other people, because if you give them money, they will do something for you so that you don't have to use the time on this task, right? And that's why money is in many ways like freedom. Because if you have unlimited money, you have basically unlimited time. You can do exactly what you want to do right now, because your food is made because you paid for that food. Your car is washed because someone washed your car. Your house is clean because someone cleaned your house, and your house is painted, your house is fixed, your apartment in this country is taken care of, everything is taken care of. But it's also hard because you have all these people. People always talk about these material things that they want: a boat, a cabin, going on trips. They want a ring. They want, diamonds. They want a watch. They want all of these things. But the most important thing that we forgot here is the people. How you treat people, which values you have, how you can help people grow and become better. And what is a better person? It's a person that loves themselves. Because if you love yourself, if you look yourself in the mirror and you think like, holy moly, I'm proud of what I've become, that's when you can look around you and just enjoy and be like, I'm at peace. I hope you are at peace. Okay, you are not at peace. Let me help you bring or get peace. So if you want people to help you, I think you need to help others. Because it's yin and yang, it's energy. And if you want someone to want to be a part of your life and bring you up, it's really easy to just find some people that is, doing all these things and bringing you down. That's really simple. Like, I can hang around with fucking idiots if I want. I know this sounds crazy. What are you saying? Are fucking idiots? Oh, this guy is so cocky. He thinks he's so much better than others. No, I don't. I absolutely do not think I'm better than anyone else. I just know that I have a goal, a purpose, a vision of my life in the future. And what I do right now in this present moment is either gonna get me closer or take me further away. So am I gonna choose make a decision, hang with a people that is gonna bring me longer away from my goals? Or am I gonna hang around with those people that bring me up, that is also on a way to a similar path, or at least doing things that is taking me closer to my goals? What I was thinking, like, this would be amazing. When I reach this goal, I'm gonna be like, wow, I did it. I'm proud of myself. Now I make a new goal and I go for that goal. Since that's the direction, bruv. That's the direction. If you don't have any goals, you don't see anything. When you think about your future, you don't know anything. Of course, I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. I might even die tomorrow. At least when I do the things that is taking me closer to my goal, I know that I can be proud. I can die proud knowing that I tried my best. And sometimes I actually don't try my best, which they call it. And that's life. We are human. We're not God. We're not Jesus. We are human. We make mistakes. And it's all about learning from those mistakes, making different choices the next time you are in a similar situation. So that's what I do. I focus on the good, the amazing, the good people around me, how blessed I am to be in this world, having these amazing flowers, growing. The trees growing, the sun shining. I don't understand how it works, but it keeps me alive. And I love being alive. Right? And this is something that has truly changed my life. Being a part of a community who thinks, has the similar thought processes as me, that believe that life is all about growing, becoming better, learning about yourself, others, how things work, and also money, because money is a big part of this world. There's just no doubt about it. We all need money in this society. Of course, you could live in the woods, go fishing, do all these things, but most people don't want to do that. They want to be a part of this modern society, which is so distractive. You know, you have news, you have all these things on TV, you have your phone, you're scrolling on TikTok, Instagram, all these things. You're seeing all these people having this great life. Just think about your life. What is great in your life? And what can become even better? Wow. I just spoke 26 minutes. This is perfect. I spoke a lot about like different things. And it's just a start, because I'm trying to learn how to speak better, how to communicate. Maybe it's a bit like all over the place, because I haven't written down anything that I'm gonna speak about. I just started the video and I was like, let's see how it goes, how it flows. And this is the direction it went in today. So I'm practicing my speaking abilities. I'll also make some videos with stories, but at least this video is more of a video where I speak about what I think is important, what I believe is the truth. Like, truth is different for everyone, you know? It's all about perspective. You have your pair of eyes. What you see is not what I see. We see two completely different worlds, because we have two completely different realities, different lives, different perspectives. And that's also something that I believe is really important, is to see things from different angles, understanding the other person. And I was really bad at that before. I was like, I have always right. What the fuck are you talking about? But then I realized, no, it's not like that. If this person feels this way because of me, then of course I should want to understand this person, understand how can I possibly do a few things differently that will make this person's life a little bit better. Because if I can make their life better, my life will automatically become better. Thanks for watching. Great to see you. See you again next time, and have a great one. Peace.